Hello everybody and welcome to the digestive system. As we kick off this unit, video 56, we're just going to introduce some of the things with the digestive system, a couple of the categories of anatomy that we're going to look at, as well as a little bit of the tissues that are involved in the digestive system. So the primary part of the digestive system, especially when you think of the digestive system, is basically a hollow tube that is open at both ends. We're going to use a couple of different names for it. You'll hear it called the alimentary canal. You'll also hear it called the gastrointestinal tract or the GI tract. So that's going to be the hollow tube, and then any other organs associated with the digestive system that aren't a part of that tube are going to be known as accessory organs. So within the digestive system, food is going to be digested or broken down, either mechanically or chemically as it's moving through the tube, and it can be done by the tube or it might be done by with the help of accessory organs. And the food inside, as it's being digested, is going to go through three processes. The first one obviously is digestion, but then once you have all of the nutrients digested, you need to absorb them, and then metabolism is going to be the use of that energy that is gleaned from your food. During one's lifetime, you're going to consume approximately 40,000 pounds of food during your lifetime. So the digestive system obviously is very important to be able to do its job correctly and efficiently throughout that entire 40,000 pounds. Here you can see a picture of the organs, both part of the alimentary canal and the accessory organs, going here starting at the oral cavity, moving all the way through, all the way until food is going to exit through the anus. So the alimentary canal has 6 parts that food is going to pass through. You have the oral cavity, the pharynx, the esophagus, the stomach, small intestine, and then the large intestine. All of these are going to be part of the tube and just different sections of the tube throughout the entire digestive system. While you're alive, the alimentary canal is approximately 25 feet long. You have a lot of smooth muscle that has muscle tone, so they're partially contracted and contributing to actually shortening that and then being of use during digestion. But food that is inside the alimentary canal, technically, if you want to think about it, is outside of the body. Since the alimentary canal is open on both ends, both the mouth and the anus, you're basically like a hollow cylinder. You have this canal running through the middle. That food could be potentially exposed to the external environment, and so it is one path, a common path for different illnesses, viral illnesses, bacteria to enter the body. So you really don't see the tube nature of your alimentary canal until you get to the esophagus, even though the oral cavity is a part of it. But that tube has 4 layers of tissue. So starting in the middle, the opening in the middle is the lumen, and then as we work outward, you'll get the mucosa, which is going to be responsible for coating your alimentary canal with mucus. It's got a lot of connective tissue, as well as either simple columnar or stratified squamous epithelium, depending on where you're at in the alimentary canal. But that's going to be the one that's coming into contact with food as it passes through. You'll also have working superficially, the submucosa is going to attach the mucosa to the muscularis layer and is going to be highly vascular and also contain nerves. Your muscularis layer, 2 layers of muscle tissue that will contract in different directions and result in a wave-like motion known as peristalsis that will push food throughout the canal. And we'll talk about peristalsis a little bit later. And then you have the serosa layer, which is going to be connecting that alimentary canal to the surrounding tissues. So here's a diagram you can see here. I'll move myself out of the way. You can see that lumen in the center, the mucosa, and then the submucosa. Then you get the muscularis layer where they're going to have the 2 layers. You can see the circular and the longitudinal muscle. And then you get to the serosa, which is going to be connecting everything around it. Accessory organs are not a part of the alimentary canal, but they do create different things and empty those things that are created into the alimentary canal to aid in digestion. A list of accessory organs that we'll talk about: your teeth, your tongue, salivary glands, your liver and gallbladder, and the pancreas. So we will get into accessory organs at a later time, and we'll also get into the different parts of the alimentary canal in later videos, but I just wanted to give you a broad overview to introduce the digestive system, as well as talk about those layers that are going to be important when we look at peristalsis and the movement of food throughout the digestive system.